What is up, everybody? I am back with yet another backtesting video. Sorry that I haven't done one of these in a really, really long time. I low-key did record two different ones, and they both got taken down. Or no, one of them, YouTube completely just did not upload and then took it down for no reason. And then I thought that it was posted, and I already deleted the file because it was big as hell, and I wasn't trying to have that shit on my computer. So, and then the other one, bro, the actual file got corrupted, from OBS, bro. OBS has been absolutely cooking me. It's had a 50% success rate. But I mean, yeah, we're going to get right into it. I just set up my FX replay. Low-key had to run another free trial method. And yeah, I had to rip all my settings from TradingView. So let me close out of this real quick. And then, yeah, let's get right into it. So, although I low-key did backtest this already in the videos that I recorded, I don't really remember it at all. So we're going to just do it again. So from our videos, we left off on Monday 17th, June 24th. So yeah, I mean, oh yeah, there is one more thing I had to set up. Yeah, we got to get this right. Start of New York session is at 9:30 and and then skip. All right, there we go. We should be completely golden now to and I mean, yeah. Oh, guys, special note. It's 11:15 p.m. right now. My birthday is in 45 minutes. That's pretty hype. Maybe we'll still be recording this by then. Who knows? A little birthday video. But yeah, so this is Monday here. As for news, it looks like we don't have anything today. No news. So, I mean, we are at all-time highs here, but we also have a new week opening gap, so I could see both. I could see both happening. We could also treat this new week opening gap like a fair value gap. So it really just depends on displacement for me here. So here's something that I think a lot of people should know is when you're marking out a new week opening gap, I see literally every single person do this wrong, and I don't know how or why people mark this out wrong because it's pretty self-explanatory. But what is a new week opening gap? It's a gap between where price closed at the end of whatever session of PM session on Friday and where it opened up for Asia session on Sunday because the market is closed over the weekend. So where should you mark that out from? It's from closing to opening price. It wouldn't be from the wick, right? It would be from the body. So I see everybody marking the shit out from the bodies, but it doesn't make it, or from the wick, sorry, but it doesn't make any sense for you to be doing that because the bodies is realistically where you should do it. Oh my God, this is really, 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 really ugly. Hold on a second. We have to fix this. All right. Yeah, that's calm. And then, oh my gosh, bro, this looks horrible. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. That looks a lot better. And bro, I'll just make this what's it called? A thing. Because then, I mean, we're probably going to have to do it a whole bunch of times anyways. So yeah, that is how you mark out the new week opening gap, guys. You do not mark it out from the wicks. And the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to zoom in. Because, for example, on the 1 minute time frame, this is our accurate new week opening gap. But if you go on the 4 hour, oh, you would think that it goes all the way up here when in reality, it does not. Because you have to zoom in when you're marking stuff like this out. So anyways, we have that new week opening gap here. Let me mark it out on ES too, honestly, just to be sure, because sometimes we be getting that SMT type of manipulation where we only really tap it on one of the two. So gotta mark it out on both. Okay, here we go. Bang. Bang, there we go. Drag this out, and then we'll go back over here to the 4 hour. So yeah, it looks like on ES we are low-key already tapping the new week opening gap. Brother, please. All right, there we go. Holy ugly ass charts. Okay, so if we want to be bullish, as for my draws and liquidity above, I mean, obviously we have all-time highs all the way up here. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to make this too, am I not? God damn it, bro. Okay, let me save this. Line. Bang. And bang. All right. So yeah, we have all-time highs on NQ and ES. So we are really, really close here to all-time highs. And The thing is, though, I could also see us being bearish, even though we are at all-time highs. We have the new week opening gap, so we have this bearish 15-minute gap here, which we could potentially use to see prices lower into the new week opening gap. But also, if we get a resweep of this right, what the fuck, of this right here, this internal low, we also have it here on NQ. Within the new week opening gap, I'd be open to seeing a long as well, since we are at all-time highs. Sometimes we treat these new week opening gaps like fair value gaps, so yeah, you just got to be careful. All right, so here we get a short setup on NQ. We get a little Judas out of that 15-minute. Also a 30-minute. Do I like this? Well, we tapped. We open up a 30-minute and we tap into it right away, and we also tap the 15-minute in it. We tap above 50% of this range. Do I like this short? How much do I like this short? Well, we still have this gap right here, so I low-key do want to give this a little bit more time, especially since ES already did take out that draw. I want to give this one more candle. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, we have this Judas set up here, and I'm going to take this, to be honest. I'm going to just run my stop loss here at this displacing candle, and we'll just go for a 1-to-1 risk to reward on this. So why did I not just take it off this initial displacement here? The reason why I did not do that, but ES is like, ES looks like it might want to distribute now, bro. Our pairs are really uncorrelated right now. You know, I'm actually going to fade this. I'm going to fade this trade, and this ES is completely the reason why. So on ES, we already swept our draw, and we're having a beautiful reaction off of it. Basically, soup that low, then we're getting a setup to the upside. And like I said, I would be open to treating this new week opening gap like a high time frame gap here, since we are at all-time highs. So I'm actually going to fade this trade. If this plays out, I don't really care. I'm going to just like let it go to see. Hell yeah. Okay. Guys, I know my shit. I know my shit. But okay, I fucking missed this entry. So I would have taken this long, low-key. Can I go back? I don't think I can go back. I'll try to get some type of continuation. I skipped past it, but yeah, I would have ripped this long right here. I would have ripped this and then just targeted, honestly, back up to this high. I would have ripped that long. So I guess now we just have to hope for either a continuation or a resweep, something along these lines. So we have... All right, nice. So we tap this 5-minute rejection block here. If we get good displacement out of this, all right, there we go. We get a resweep of the original low there. Okay, and we are just chopping. Okay. Well, is this the close? How do I make it? I want it to tell me how much time there is, like until the candle closes. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I know there's a way to do it, but... Well, what time is it? It's 58. Is that a 4-minute? If we get this 4-minute close, I'd be open to taking this long. Yeah, you know, we got a stop rate on both indexes here. We're rejecting that new week opening gap so strongly. Is this the close though? Like that's what I'm confused about here. Is this 4-minute the close? So yeah, and we tap the we got a retest of that low within there, and then now we're getting a good long setup. So actually this initial long here failed. It could have been a break even depending on your rules. So I actually like this long a lot more. I'm glad that I kind of skipped over that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take this trade here. I'll enter here. Wasn't really sure if that was the close or not. So we get this 4-minute inverse after that resweep there. Is 9:56 right in line with 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. open there. And yeah, I'll take this. Just put my stop loss at this body here. And we'll target about a 1-to-1 risk to reward here at this high. So yeah, I'm open to taking this trade, this 4-minute inverse. And yeah, I'll just let this one rip. So 28 point stop loss. It's probably gonna be around what, like seven micros maybe. No, we can put on a little bit more risk than that. We'll do like 10. I feel good about this trade though. I really do like that stop hunt. That's kind of one of my main things that I like to see when I'm taking like a inversion setup, basically, off of like something like this where it's more like a kind of, I wouldn't call it a mech trade, but it's like more of a, we got like more deeper manipulation, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're in this right here. Let's see, we'll go break even. Is there anywhere for me to even go break even here? Potentially at this high, depending on displacement again. Do I want to go break even here? Let me see how ES is looking. No, this is pretty clear AMD to me, to be completely honest with you guys. Towards that 30-minute. Yeah, I'm not going to go break even here. I'm going to just let this one hold. And boom, TP right there. So yeah, there we go. That is a lot better of a trade. I like that one a lot. Simple 1-to-1 risk to reward, targeting that high. How's that TP? Holy fire TP, fire TP, fire TP. So yeah, we're just targeting that 30-minute internal high, treating the new week opening gap like a fair value gap. So that is something that I think is kind of understated. A lot of people don't really think about it this way, especially when you're at all-time highs though. Although the new week opening gap is definitely a strong draw to the downside, at the end of the day, it is an imbalance. It is a gap. So we could treat that as a fair value gap. Sometimes you could also treat it as a draw on liquidity where price wants to completely target the fill of that gap. But in this case, since we are at all-time highs, I'm still definitely leaning bullish. And I do really like this initial long that we got. Was I willing to take this short on open? Yes, I was willing to take that had we gotten a close around here, but because my close was all the way down here, and at that point we already looked like we were getting a setup for longs on ES, I decided to fade that initial short, that Judas short, and then we had that long, which I skipped over, but low-key, not really too much of a fan of that. It wasn't the highest time frame in the leg. And yeah, I mean, then we got our way better trade right here with this 4-minute inverse. Fire, just fire all around. So nice. We are starting the week green here. Moving on to the next day. Bro, why? It's just so ugly. All right, we are still at all-time highs here. Very, very, very overextended in my opinion. We're really, really overextended. But basically, we have this 4-hour internal low, which, I mean, with how we are right now, honestly, I wouldn't take a long out of anything else, to be honest. We also have this 30-minute here, which I guess is below 50% of the current range. How's our news looking for today as well? We just have 8:30 news. Is that this wick? Holy shit. What a wick from this random ass news. So we have data highs and relative equal highs at all-time highs. So that's a pretty obvious draw to me, I'm not going to lie. So just because of that, I'm willing to take a long out of something that's a little bit more premiumed than that 4-hour all the way down there. So it looks like we did tap this 30-minute here already. So this is technically our 30-minute internal low. If we get a resweep of this, I'd be willing to take a long just because that draw on liquidity is so obvious for me right now. So yeah, that's what will be down here. How's ES looking right now? What do we have on ES? ES is looking really, really bad. No, I'm not going to lie. What the hell, bro? ES looks terrible. We have low-key been bearish, though. I'm low-key conflicted with this bias right now. I'm low-key conflicted, I'm not going to lie. So we've been disrespecting these hourly gaps here. And it seems like we're running through this one, heading towards that 4-hour internal low. And low-key, that data high, you could say, was within that rejection block. You know, I'm open to seeing both. I'm open to seeing both biases today. I'm gonna come in neutral for this day, and I'm gonna just let see what price gives me. I'm not gonna force any setup in any specific direction here. I'm gonna just see what price gives me. So if we got an open high, I'd be willing to take shorts. Open low, I'd be willing to take longs. It really just depends on what price gives us here. 9:30 opens low, and we get a nice long setup here. We have a pretty beautiful Judas, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that I don't love is that we have all this high time frame like trend line below us. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Well, if we want to get distribution lower, we're going to have to tap this 15-minute gap, or this 30-minute gap now. If we want to get distribution lower, we're going to have to tap this 30-minute. So I think I'm going to take this and I'm going to just go break even at that 30-minute gap and target a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Because this displacement I really do like. I love how we respected this 30-minute internal low here. And additionally, okay, wait, it's just a 30-minute. I thought there was an hourly. That's my bad. But yeah, I do really love this displacement. It's going to just have to be a really quick break even. But yeah, I'll hold this one for a 1-to-1. And we have like an unfilled 5-minute there. Heading towards that data high. Yeah. Just because of that 15-minute, it's going to have to be a really fast break even. Low key. It's going to have to be a really fast break even. ES looks really bullish. Yeah, I'm going to take this one. 23 points. We'll do 10 again. Why not? It's close to 1%. Whatever, we'll take it. So it's going to have to be a fast break even. Does that get me out of break even? Okay. That would have break even me. Low key. So, I mean, yeah, okay. All right, that's a break even right there. So that's calm. It was basically an instant break even, opened up, and then you went right back down. Does this end up playing out? Let's see. Does it end up playing out? No, it does not. Okay, so good break even there. And ES actually did rip up the data high. So, yeah, unfortunately, at this point, there was, I guess, a potential short you could have taken out of that 15-minute, targeting that low. Yeah, there was that potential short that you could have gotten here. Would have been an entry around here for that short, since I guess we could be bearish, like I said. ES did take that a high, and just a move lower towards that 4-hour internal low, and then we can continue being bullish after that. You know what? Okay, so my entry would have been probably at this 1 minute here. Can we do limit orders on what's it called? On FX replay? So yeah, I'd be willing to take a short, something like this, if we can get a limit order up here. How do I place order? Limit. Oh, shit, I can do it. Nice. Okay, yeah, we'll risk 1% on this. Okay, but yeah, so we're in for a limit order if we can get back up there, a little retrace, and oh, nice, it tags me in right there, fire. And I'll go break even here. I like that displacement a lot. We should just kind of deliver. Okay, shit, we get break even. Does that play? Holy chop, bro. Holy chop. It does play out, but goddamn, that was choppy as holy shit, bro. Absolutely choppy beyond belief. We did get there was a 5-minute retrace here that you could have taken. Yeah, that was ridiculously choppy. I'm not mad about that break even. Double break even in a day is unfortunate. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, after a candle like the one that we had here, that huge displacement after we retapped our entry, I would just expect price to deliver lower, but Yeah, like, goddamn, that's really choppy. That is just a pretty mid-price action day. You kind of have conflicting draws there. So I'm not too mad about that double break even. Still green on the week, and we'll keep it going. All right, so next day, it looks like we are finally, like, actually moving bullishly towards all-time highs here. How's our news looking? We do not have any news today. So, yeah, we have relative equal highs at all-time highs. Is that the data high from yesterday, bro? It is. We still have data highs, relative equal highs at all-time highs. Holy shit, bro. That's a pretty strong DOL. All right, so it looks like we're going to open up this 30-minute gap at 9:30. Yeah, so this is a 30-minute right here. Do we have it on ES? We do not have it on ES. Do we have a 15-minute on ES? We do not have a 15-minute. Bro, ES looks just so bad. ES looks terrible. I'm not going to lie. We have perfect equal highs up here on ES. Okay, let's see what 9:30 wants to do on NQ. All right, so we tap that 30-minute gap there. If we get really nice displacement here, I'd be willing to take this. Okay. Okay. Well, we get this, bro, what the fuck? Look at my ES. Hold on, bro. We need to, like, give this a quick reset because what the actual fuck? Why does this look like that? What the hell? Do I have to, like, switch time frames or something? What the hell, bro? That looks awful. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just have to, like, base this off of NQ. Okay, so we get the 3-minute inverse here off of that 30-minute gap. Now, do I like this? Although we are really wiki here, I think our draws and liquidity are just so damn obvious right now that I like this displacement that we got here, and I like this close a lot on this 3-minute. Do I think that this trade is gonna run all the way up here for a 1-2 whatever? It's only 20 points. I mean, it's possible. We have a doubles mark on ES, maybe a doubles mark, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on with ES. So do I take this and let this rip all the way up here? It's possible, but for a setup like this, I don't have, like, that much conviction in it, to be honest. Just because I wish we would have gotten some type of better manipulation, maybe into this unfold 4-hour. So yeah, I'm gonna just take this one for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. I do like this close that we got on the 3-minute. I low-key did miss the inversion, so we're gonna have to hold this for a little bit longer. We'll just go break even. But yeah, I do like this trade. I'm gonna let this one rip here. ES is, like, broken for me right now, so kind of just running off of NQ alone here. It's only a 9-point stop loss, so it's, like, low-key I can put in, like, 20 contracts or some shit. Or wait, this is, like, low-key a lot easier way of doing it. You go market, and then you can automatically make it be like, right? How? Okay. Yeah, I can risk 1% automatically, right? Okay. What the fuck? Bro. Hold on. I'm low-key new to this, guys. 1 second. Position size? I mean, just get me in for, like, 1% risk, no? Okay, whatever. If this shit's not working, we're going the old-fashioned way here. I mean, I'm gonna just do, like, 25 micros on this because it's such a small stop loss. So yeah, let's see what we get here with that 3-minute. Mean candle there. Mean, come on. No, yes, no, yes. Bro. Like, what the fuck are we rejecting off of? Come on. Come on. Holy chop, bro. Wow, that was ass. What the fuck? Okay, well, we take an L there, unfortunately. God damn, bro. That was really, really, really ass. Bro, what time is it even? It's 10:30? What the fuck? That was a Judas swing. Okay, well, now we sweep this 30-minute internal. Maybe re-entry here, maybe. With good displacement in line with 10:30. PO3 opens low. Okay. 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 I actually like this a lot here. We swept out these equal lows on ES. We got pretty strong displacement off of it. What's our highest time frame here? Like low key, all bearish candles, bro. Literally. Do I take this? Well, okay. What do I like about this? I like this rejection a lot. I like that we swept out these equal lows on ES. I still feel confident in our bullish bias. Do I like this? 10:30 PO3 open low. Do I like this? I like this trade, to be honest. Did we fully close through? I'm going to give this one more candle. Low-key, I'm going to give it one more candle. All right, yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this simply based off of this displacement here. I don't love that we printed equal lows at our stop loss, but hey, it is what it is. It's going to be a really fast break even at this 5 minute, and then we'll just target back up to this high. We'll just let this one rip for a higher risk to reward. I'll drop my risk down a little bit on this. We'll go like 17. And yeah, I do like this a lot. Although we have equal lows at our stop loss there, I like that we swept these equal lows on ES, and then we got a really nice reaction off of them. And then, yeah, we're kind of just gunning towards this 5 minute gap here. So I do really like this. It's going to be a quick break even, but yeah. Yeah, we'll go break even there. And hopefully this just rips. It is way past 11. Okay. How's ES looking? Would I hold this? To be honest, probably not. I probably would have closed at like 11. But, I mean, for the sake of this, we'll just let this play just to see if the trade idea was right. And we get break even. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, we get break even. Okay, okay, what the fuck, bro? This week is really bad. I don't hate that trade, but this price action is just not delivering. All right, it looks like we're making a bit of a retracement to the downside here. We have that new week opening gap below. All right, so it looks to me like we've been moving really bearish here. It looks like we're kind of in a sell model here, although we're at all-time highs. I think it's pretty obvious we have all these 1 hour inversions displacing heavily through these 4 hours, and yeah, we have really nice high time frame trend line here to the downside. I would be willing to take a short today, to be completely honest. We're gonna open up this 30-minute here on NQ at 9:30. All right, we displaced through that 4 hour internal. I feel like NQ just wants to go lower. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like NQ does want to go lower, at least until this low here. How do we react off of this 4 hour? I don't really care for this, to be honest. 5 minute here. Yeah, okay. All right, so we sweep this 15-minute internal high here. And we get pretty strong displacement lower. Do we get this 5 minute inverse? We do not. We do not get this 5-minute inverse. Okay. Well, that could have been a potential entry for a short if we had gotten that. I'm going to just let this one play now. Oh, okay. Is that the whole next 5-minute candle that I like low-key just skipped through that whole thing? It is. No, it is not. Okay. I don't love that close, to be honest. What the fuck? Bro, this shit is so stupid. Go back, go back, go back, go back. I don't care. Okay. So this 5-minute close here is a lot better. ES is still holding this gap, though. Do I want to be bearish here is the question. ES is really, really, really strongly rejecting that 4-hour. No, I'm going to fade this short, to be honest. I'm going to fade this one. Yeah, we're also rejecting this on NQ. I'm going to fade this 5-minute short. I don't care. Of course it plays out. Bro. Okay, this might just not be my week, bro. Holy, we're dumping. Okay, well, my bias was right at least. Continuation, question mark. Pullback. Okay, we swept that 4-hour internal low. Do I want to take a mech here? I don't know if I want to take a mech. No, that really is a stop raid. I take this if we open up a 5-minute and get like a continuation. Holy moly, bro. 1 minute absolutely ripped. All right, if we want to flip bullish here, I need a 5-minute just to give some type of continuation. I'd be willing to take this 3-minute if we get it. Chop. Chopping, chopping. Chopping, chopping, chopping. Okay, bullish OB. We tap it. How do we react? Bro, okay. You know what? 4-minute bullish order, or 4-minute order block here. Am I willing to take this? Honestly, yeah, I am. This displacement is really nice. Although we're within this 15-minute, that was what I was looking to see on the day. We got an initial long setup, and then we get our little bit of a continuation here. So we tap this OB here on the 4-minute time frame. That's our order block there. Formed it, trade out, traded back into it, got strong displacement. I'm going to give it one more candle to confirm here. Oh, okay. That's why you give it more candles to confirm. Holy shit. Yeah, so order blocks, I guess, are not the best thing. It's on days like these, though, I'm like, genuinely, I want to get a continuation so bad. It's just like, another really, really midday, I'm not going to lie. Just like no real entries. Holy wicks. Okay, but now we want to hold the fucking order block. Alright, bro, fuck me. Alright, this is just a terrible day. Fuck this. We're basically break even on this week, unfortunately. Alright, 10 minutes until my birthday. Shout out. Alright, last day of the week, Friday. Let's get this one done. Okay, we're looking bearish. We're looking bearish. Let's target this low within the new week opening gap. Internal, and 930 give us some type of manipulation higher. 1 hour internal high there. 4-hour internal high here. 930 open high. 930 chop. 930 open here. Tap this 15-minute. Holy chop, bro. Okay, I'm low-key speedrunning this right now, but we are just chopping beyond belief. We are absolutely chopping here. Okay, we're making our way towards this 4-hour internal low here. Maybe we get our... Alright, if we want to like get a mech off of this, like give me some type of a continuation. No continuation. There was a 3-minute. Ooh. How much do I like the 3-minute? I don't like that at all. Would have faded that, definitely. Alright, do we get a 5-minute? Okay. Manipulation, dude, bro. Like, what the actual fuck? Alright, we tap this 30-minute RB. Okay, what the fuck, bro? This is just straight chop. There's like no direction here whatsoever. If we want to be bearish, I guess you could say that we got our continuation off of this 15-minute here. But then, like, the draw is already gone, bro. So bad. So bad. I guess, yeah, you could have taken this initial short, but, like, I would take this if I got a continuation. I much prefer taking continuation than, like, random shit. Okay, no, great. Let's print equal highs there. Nice. And we don't get... Yeah, we literally get nothing. Okay. Generating liquidity. There we get a manipulation. And... what the fuck? Okay, 15-minute rejection block maybe? Curious. Curious. Highest time frame. What the hell, bro? Like, there's no direction in this market whatsoever. So we're like, we hit this 15-minute. If we want to be bearish, we can use that to send us lower. We get this initial short, reverses off of nothing. Accumulation, manipulation of the into 5-minute, run through it. Manipulation into 15-minute rejection block. Give a short. Do not inverse the highest time frame though. And then just chop. Like, literally just chop. Okay, and now we're reversing. Okay. We're done. We're done. We're calling it there. Break even on the week. I do not care. All right, guys. So the lesson to be learned from that. Oh my gosh, bro. That was one of the worst. That was one of the worst weeks I've ever backtested. Literally did not. I mean, I got 1 win, 1 loss, and like 4 break evens. Wow, that was really bad. But lesson learned. A lot of this week in current market trading looked a lot like that. Really wicky, not forming gaps on the high time frame, whole bunch of stuff like that. And when prices like that, it's honestly best to just stay away, don't trade. And if you do trade, go break even, protect your capital. Because how many times I think every single time when I went break even would have been a loss. So yeah, basically that's a lesson learned. When you see shitty price action, how to identify shitty price action. Are we forming gaps? Yes. Good price action. Not forming gaps, bad price action. So yeah, just look at the 5-minute, 15-minute time frame. Are we forming gaps? Are we failing to form gaps? Are we respecting, disrespecting gaps? What are we doing? If we have gaps, it doesn't matter what they are, bullish or bearish, then it's solid price action as long as we're forming a lot of gaps. But when it's like really wicky, we're failing to form gaps, all that type of stuff, it's bad PA. Might want to just de-risk if you are going to trade, or just don't trade at all. Protect your capital. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to definitely do another one of these tomorrow because I'm kind of pissed off about how bad that was. Hopefully this next week is a little better. But it is June 2024 that I am backtesting, so it is summer PA, not usually the best. Same with kind of what we're dealing with right now. I mean, we have good days here and there. Today was pretty solid. No, our summer PA isn't that bad right now. But yeah, hope you guys did learn something from that. Sorry that was kind of a shitty week, but I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Oh, before you guys say bye, check out my other social media in the bio. Make sure y'all tap in with my trading TikTok. Make sure y'all tap in with my other social media too. But I'll catch y'all. Peace.